All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, continuing coverage from Super Bowl 60 Radio Row with Erin Coscarelli from Believe in Rams. You know the Seahawks. You know the Seahawks. Let's get the scouting report.
Yeah, no, listen, they're a good defense and surprisingly offense, which is interesting because Sam Darnold historically has struggled against the Rams and Chris Shula the last 2 seasons when he was with the Vikings. I think he was sacked a total of 9 times.
Yeah.
Ton of interceptions, and then this year it just goes to show if you have good people around you, a good coach, smart, think anything's possible. Sam Darnold's doing really well, and now he's in a Super Bowl. Up for Super Bowl MVP is a high chance according to FanDuel Sportsbook, which is crazy. No one saw that coming last year.
No, nobody saw that coming. His story is amazing out of USC.
Yeah.
Obviously, so I don't know if you knew much about his career before he got drafted by the Jets.
I went to USC.
All right.
Yeah.
So you know all about this. So are you surprised by this, by his rise last couple of years?
I think it really matters if you have someone believe in you to bring out the best things. And, Sam Darnold has had good coaching around him, a tough place to get drafted when you're anyone in New York and the Jets. Let's just be honest, it's not easy. And I think, he's got really great offensive weapons, obviously a really great coach. And think about it like this. You're in, to me, the NFC West is the toughest division. You've got to play the Rams twice. You've got to, contend, not that but they're the Niners. And when they beat the Niners, the way they beat them the most recent time around, I'm like, oh, the Niners are really banged up. And then they played the Rams this most recent time in the championship game. I'm like, they're the real deal. Because when the Rams were in Seattle Thursday night football, whatever it was, week 16 or something like that, the 2-point conversion debacle, the Rams really had it there in Seattle, which is not easy to play. I've heard it's the most hostile environment from several beat writers. And the Rams really had it there at the end. So I think it's Sam Darnold's leadership. I think he's developed. He's got great coaching, believing in him. And then, of course, obviously the defense. That helps.
All right, give us the scoop. Matthew Stafford going to come back? What do you think?
I think so. McVay's not letting that guy go.
Why would you retire an MVP? That doesn't make any sense.
And it would make sense if maybe they even just went to the Super Bowl. There's still something left to play for, I think. And I think Devontae's going to come back. I think he's going to take a discount. I think, they're going to keep that core together. But the hardest and the most interesting storyline to me about the Rams this season is how do you rebuild and contend at the same time? There's no bigger storyline than that in the LA right now.
Yeah, I mean, they were the FM picks, then they weren't suddenly, and all of a sudden, the defense is built off of picks. It's interesting how they've kind of managed through this time period to stay competitive with different versions of their team.
And now they have 2 first-round draft picks. And think about doing that so quickly after winning in 2021. Not easy to rebuild and do it all over again so shortly after in 2025. Not that they made it to the big game. I just think there's too much on the line. There's too much good stuff happening. Obviously, LaFleur is leaving, but you've got the core there. You've got the 2 first-round picks. You made it there all the way at the end. I don't think Stafford's going anywhere, at least next year.
And McVay's lost a lot of coaches. He seems to be okay.
Right? He's like, God, I keep getting broken up with, keep getting left. But we know it's McVay that's the answer there.
You can check out your work on the Believe Network, Believe in Rams. Erin, pleasure. Thanks for coming on.
No, thank you.